Tom Geyer, how do you structure your portfolios to conservatively manage the assets of pro athletes?
Well, as you realize, athletes, you never know what their entire career is going to be. It could be anywhere from 1 year to a Cal Ripken type story where it's 10, 15, an amazing length. So you have to really think of an athlete almost as a retired person. They're going to have a certain amount of income a lot of income during a short period of time, and then they have a long life where they're going to have to consume that income. So we look for a very conservative growth type portfolio that I'd say consists mainly of a certain amount of growth stocks, but offset with bonds, municipals, because of the tax consideration, things that kind of don't correlate with the market, so that as we go through those turmoils with the market, their portfolio actually withstands the volatility.
Right now, there's an NBA lockout. Do you think that the players are prepared for it?
I hope so. I would think so, that before they're actually go into that they are prepared, that they talk with their agents. It's very important that their agents, discuss that with them, what the ramifications are, their union reps and all. But you just don't know. Everybody's different. Each case is different, and you don't know what their financial situation is until you actually start talking to them and you realize that they might not be prepared.
Why do so many pro athletes end up bankrupt? They make so much money over the course of those short careers, yet they still end up in financial ruin.
Well, you have to understand the pressure that athletes are under in the locker room itself, as they're standing talking to one of their peers that just bought a fantastic new house or a beautiful new car. They're very competitive individuals, so they want the same thing. You also have family considerations. The athletes they're usually nice guys and they're very giving. They want to help their family, but you can have a lot of family members coming to them with fantastic new ventures that really turn out to be flops.
So how do you talk them down? Because they're very competitive people and they want to beat the market. How do you say, look, over the long term, it's best for you to maintain a balanced portfolio, have some bonds in there, have some growth stocks, have a lot of dividend paying stocks? How do you talk them from that competitive nature?
Well, it's really getting you to the point where they trust you, and then explaining they can use a slice of their portfolio for their fun stuff, but give us the rest. We're going to manage that for their benefit down the road, and just talk them through the stories. And we have plenty of stories that well-known individuals and players that we can walk them through and say, hey, look, they walk through your same life. Here's what happened to them. You don't want to repeat their mistakes. Let's learn from that. And they're pretty sharp guys for the most part, and as long as they trust you and believe in you, they'll listen to what you have to say. Now, it takes sometimes a lot of grabbing them by the shirt, say, you can't do that. But for the most part, they're pretty good about listening.